Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Gamertag and I'm back for your daily Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can get stretched resolution on console for Xbox One as well as PS4. If you guys are going to enjoy the video or find it helpful, I would appreciate a like down below. On the contrary, if you genuinely dislike today's video, feel free to leave a dislike, as well as I'd appreciate a comment letting me know what I can improve on for future videos to make it more enjoyable for you. And if you're new around here and would like to be notified whenever I come out with more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, feel free to subscribe as well as turning on those post notifications. With that out of the way, let's hop right into today's video. Now, stretch resolution is something that a lot of players use, streamers, content creators, as well as pro players. And the reason people use this is for benefits. It actually has a lot of pros opposed to cons for gameplay. Now, I'm sure a majority of the people that watch these Twitch streamers or content creators that use stretch resolution don't enjoy watching it. To be honest, it's kind of straining to watch when another player is using it. And those streamers and content creators typically give up quality just to try to play better, and they'll typically see a dip in fan activity and such. So if you're looking to do this for streaming or content creation, I wouldn't really recommend doing this because it's looked upon as kind of a selfish move to try to be better at the game but completely ruin quality and entertainment for your fan. However, the pros and benefits are for game styles. This is why a lot of pro players use it, because it allows them to play better, and there's again a ton of benefits and pros to this. So I'm assuming probably like 99% of you guys watching this are only doing this to play better and kind of see what the hype is about. Now, first off, just going to show you guys how to do this and get this out of the way because I'm sure this is what most of you guys are probably looking forward to. And then afterwards, I'll discuss the benefits and the differences between stretch resolution on console as well as PC. So first off, if you're on Xbox, the way to get stretch resolution is simply you want to press your Xbox button. After doing that, you want to scroll over to the right onto the settings, go down to where it says settings, and then it'll prompt you over here. You then want to go down to where it says display and sound. Once you're here, you want to click on video output. You then want to go on the column of advanced and click on video fidelity and overscan. After doing that, you'll see the overrides right here, which is pretty much defaulted on. So there's two options. It's either going to be on HDMI or DVI. What you want to do is select the one that it's not on. For instance, I have mine on HDMI. I'm then now going to select it on DVI. After a few seconds, it'll actually convert over. Now, the very unfortunate part about this is that Elgato, which I use to record my game capture, actually has a resolution cap, meaning the resolution when it's stretched is not supported on Elgato, which is unfortunate. However, if you try this out, you'll see that it does actually work. And a lot of people in a previous video that I made about this were commenting saying, well, he's not showing it, so it must not work. However, you can look up the stretch resolution supported for Elgato and you'll see that this is not possible to record. Now, I'd like to preface that once you do this and you see the change, you're going to see that a huge loss in quality is taking place, and that's basically what happens. So yes, the visual is going to take a dip in quality, but this is kind of something you're giving up for stretch resolution. I know a lot of people don't like the dip in quality, so a lot of people won't use it, but again, if you're really set on using stretch resolution or trying to see what the hype is about, then I guess you're going to have to put up for it and try to get used to it. It's not really that bad once you're in game. Now, if you want to revert it, simply switch it back to what it originally was, so I'd switch it to HDMI. After doing that, you want to go back to the display and sound settings, and you'll see where it says resolution, and you want to change this to 1080 or 720. So if you're on PS4, you simply want to click on the PlayStation button and go to settings. Once you're in settings, you want to scroll down, and you want to go to where it says sound and screen. Click on that and then go to display area settings. You'll see there's going to be two options. There's going to be enlarge and there's going to be strength. What we're going to do is we're going to keep clicking down on strength and do that as much as we possibly can. It'll eventually stop us, and then from there you simply want to click enter to apply the settings. Now when you go back to Fortnite, you'll see that it is now in fact stretched resolution. The screen's entirely stretched, and this is how you can get it on PlayStation 4. So that's how you do it for Xbox One and PS4. I'm sure some of you guys might have questions or want some help, so feel free to leave a comment and I'll be sure to reply to it and helping you guys to basically troubleshoot any possible errors. There's other ways you can do it through your monitor and TV screen, but everyone of course has different monitors and screens, so I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do that on your screen. Now, the benefits for the stretch resolution for PC, first of all, where this is basically sprouted and rooted from, these are the main ones. So people say character models and hitboxes are bigger, and a lot of people actually have debates about this, and some people claim that this is more or less a placebo effect, meaning that it's really not a benefit, but people believe it in their mind. So it does improve their gameplay, but it doesn't necessarily make the hitboxes bigger. So that is for debate, but people claim that it feels like the hitboxes are bigger. Next, we have vertical FOV, standing for field of view. This means that players can see slightly more of the Y-axis on the screen, screen, meaning again, it gives them a better field of view and you're able to see more than you originally would have. Next, what I find to be the biggest benefit for people on PC is that it actually increases your FPS. So if you have like a medium speed computer or something that's not really high and advanced, basically when you put on stretch resolution, the FPS will shoot up and will make the game ridiculously smooth. And this is why most people claim they use stretch resolution, for smoother gameplay and higher FPS. Next, we have responsiveness, and basically top players have argued that stretch resolution feels more responsive for them in terms of button input. They say that the game feels smoother on stretch resolution, and this has been one of the top points of debate in the stretch versus native resolution arguments. And it doesn't actually increase responsiveness, it's literally a complete fact. And this is probably from the FPS boost that is causing people to think the game is more responsive, when in reality it's probably just the game being a lot smoother. And then lastly, we have personal comfort. People get used to it and they find it to be a lot more comfortable to play on. Now in terms for console and the benefits we'll see, unfortunately Xbox One and PS4 has a cap at 60 FPS, so we're not going to see a boost in FPS no matter what we do to the game. I also talked about responsiveness, and this is again basically because of the FPS boost, so we're not going to see an increase in button input or responsiveness as well. Personal comfort is something you will definitely see. Basically, you'll get used to it, and it might end up being more comfortable for you as you do increase your playing time using the stretched res. Next, we have the vertical FOV, which again means you can see slightly more of the y-axis, and basically when you're stretching it on a console, it kind of like smushes it a little bit, so you'll definitely see a little bit of an increase of FOV. And then lastly, we again talked about the character models and hitboxes, which some people claim was a placebo effect, which it may or may not be. However, the times that I have played stretched res on my Xbox One, I feel like the hitboxes are a lot wider and I just tend to land a lot more shots, so you'll definitely see an improvement on this. So those are the benefits for console. And that's basically it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it and or found it helpful. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. And also if you're new around here and would like to be notified whenever I come out with more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, feel free to subscribe as well as turning on those post notifications. With that out of the way, my name is Gamertag. Thank you all for watching today's video and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.